used to think a lot about clothes during that last term at school. Clothes and makeup and high-heeled shoes. And perhaps dream a little about the future. And grown-up clothes and no more school uniform. I'm sure I was no different from other girls at 16. But at least my friends remembered when it was time for school. Sometimes I would be last, or even late. And it wasn't because I didn't like school. I really loved it. Not that I was a swot, or top of the form. It was fun to hear my name called on prize day, and sometimes it was. I enjoyed games, too, and played tennis for the school. In an office with lots of other people. I wanted to face life. Just ordinary life, but with a capital L. I knew I could do it. I had been well for a long time, and hadn't had one of my nasty turns for more than a year. The girls never seemed to worry about my turns. They knew just what to do, and when I was well, nobody even talked about them. No, I wasn't worried about the future. All I wanted was to get my GCE at the end of the term. That morning, we were in for yet another test. There were so many during that term. We were all a bit nervous, and I was determined to do my best. If I passed, surely I'd be able to get a job and do it like any of the others. After school, there was homework. But over tea, Mother would show me the jobs she had marked in the evening paper. We would sit and discuss how I might apply for them. Sometimes we practiced writing letters of application. Even when she finally chased me upstairs to my own room. Instead of working, I would be doing something else. How would I look at that first interview? My hair? Up, of course. So much more grown up. And the dress. All I needed now was a certificate, and I knew where I would hang it. And then it came true. 6 months later, I had passed. This was the big day I had waited and worked for. Mother was more nervous than I was about the interview, and she had got us both up at the crack of dawn to be ready on time. I kept on telling myself to be calm, but I was so excited, I hardly remember how we got to Mr. Johnson's office. But we did. And on time. The interview really wasn't so bad. Mr. Johnson was friendly, and he seemed to like my school report. I felt it was going to be all right. But Mother, of course, didn't know how I was getting on. When he started to tell me about the work he would want me to do, I felt that I had got the job, and it was just what I had wanted. Yes, Mr. Johnson wanted me to start as soon as possible. He said, "See you next Monday." And then it happened, just as my doctor had said it might.
Yes, Jennifer had an epileptic fit. She was probably keyed up and tense, as this was a big moment in her life. It is at times like this that some people with epilepsy are most likely to have an attack. That was what her mother had feared might happen. She knew her daughter would soon recover, and that nothing needed to be done, as Jennifer was not likely to hurt herself. But Mother was worrying about Mr. Johnson. How would he react? Some people, never having seen a fit before, react as so many of us do to strange experiences and turn away. And like Mr. Johnson, they turn away a good and conscientious worker. If only he had inquired further, he might have given Jennifer and himself a chance. Many people have heard about epilepsy, but still have strange ideas and prejudices, as Jennifer was finding out going from job to job. Situations vacant, but closed to her. Some people think that epileptics should be segregated so as not to disturb other workers. Some that epileptics, for their own safety, should not be employed. Surely such employers underestimate the tolerance of ordinary decent people and the abilities of the epileptics, who may be first class in a safe and suitable job. And so people like Jennifer may be turned away because for 2 or 3 half hours in each year they are unable to carry out their duties. Everywhere, when she told the truth about herself, she left with the same answer. I always advise my patients to be frank about their condition, but you can understand, however, why many people with epilepsy are tempted to conceal the fact that they do suffer from fits, when they are turned down time and time again only for this reason. Slowly as Jennifer went from job to job, her natural self-assurance and good spirits left her. She became despondent and unhappy, and I tried to reassure her about her illness. She had started having epileptic fits when she was 5 years old. With the tablets she was now taking, she had only occasional attacks, and those not severe ones. Once out of her teens, she may grow out of these altogether, though she will have to continue taking tablets for several years, just to make sure that the attacks would not recur. Epilepsy is not a mental illness, nor is it only to be found in individuals who are dull or backward. Many gifted people have had or may have epilepsy. Epilepsy is really the outward sign of a physical disturbance in the brain, which could be due to a number of causes. It may be likened to the tiny defect in a very intricate telephone system. People with epilepsy can become very lonely when those around are afraid of them or of their fits. I advise Jennifer to get in touch with the British Epilepsy Association, who organise social clubs and pay much attention to the welfare of young people like her.
It was fortunate that soon after Jennifer joined the club, we were all going to Grange Farm for our annual holiday. She was able to join us, and so had an early opportunity to meet people from other clubs and make themselves frustrated if they are prevented from swimming, taking an active part in games, and leading a full and normally healthy life. Swimming without companions should not be encouraged, and at Grange Farm, lifesavers were always on duty when Jill was diving. Social clubs and holidays, while important, are only a small part of the activities of the British Epilepsy Association. The Welfare Department assists in finding employment and in many other ways. While Jennifer was at the club, contact was made with her late headmistress.
through her a vacancy was found at the nearby town hall, and this time she went for an interview with a reasonable hope of success in spite of her epilepsy.
I liked Mr. Harold as soon as I spoke to him. He knew all about me from my headmistress. When he asked me why I wanted the post, I could reply quite simply, I want to work. Now, after 6 months, I still enjoy taking Mr. Harold his tea. He always takes a friendly interest in my progress, and today he congratulated me upon being placed on the permanent staff. This means paying superannuation, but now I know I am here to stay. The others in the office are already my friends, and besides having nice people to work with, there is a park near the office where I can spend my lunch hour. I have taken up drawing again. But I never mind getting back to work. After all, it is my job which is important to me. Because like other people, I want to be something, and I want to work.